If us humans spend less time trying to know everything and just trust in the fact that God is everything and in everything, we'd be more at peace. Let me explain. Everything about God is honestly so simple and complex. We as humans make it complicated by overrooting and digging deep into everything due to this entitlement mentality of having to know everything. We only confuse ourselves. Let me slow it down for you. God don't care about titles. Frankly, to be honest, God don't care about anything we humans create. Not saying God doesn't care about us or our well-being, but let me break it down like this. As parents, you send your kids outside to play, right? When you send them outside to play, you don't care whether they play hide and seek or tag. You don't care about whatever made-up scenario they make or game they indulge in. You only care about their safety and protection. But you have sustainability in the fact that no matter what happens, you're always going to be there to protect them. And when they need you, or when their understanding fails to please them. That's how God feels about us. We as humans have this entitlement to know everything, so we create subcategories for everything. That's why in Christianity and in the world, there's so much division. Because we're always seeking something, not understanding that the truth of everything is God. Everything you think you may know about God, trust me, you don't. But that's okay, due to the fact that we don't need to know everything, because God is everything. God is what we don't know and what we do know. He's what we don't understand and what we understand. God is everything of nothing. I know that don't make sense, but just think about it. But when we fully come to those terms and understandings, we'll learn to be fully dependent on God and trusting in God because He's not like us. We conceptualize God and minimize God daily without even realizing. Like words, for instance. Words are nothing but a sense of understanding to help you grasp an emotion. That's why some people struggle with praying, because you may feel like you want to say all this stuff to God, but you can't find the right words to say. Why don't you just trust the fact that God already knows? I'm not saying that praying and talking about it and getting it off your chest is a bad thing, because as humans, we do need to talk. But don't focus so heavy on what words to use, but trust in the fact that God already knows how you feel. Now let's talk about prayer. Instead of praying from a place of sorrow and lack, we need to pray from a place of gratitude and thankfulness. Meaning instead of getting into God's presence and pleading and begging for Him to do something, we need to trust in the fact that what we want is already done. When you come into prayer from a place of begging and pleading, it's a pure indicator that you really don't trust that God is actually already working for you. There's nothing wrong with asking God for things. I'm pretty sure that He finds comfort in the fact that instead of trying to lean on our own understanding, we come to Him. I know this was all over the place, but the main basis behind this is trust God, simply. Trusting God is not as complicated as y'all make it seem. It's simple and easy. Understand, as humans, it's not our job to create, but to simply remember. You don't need to know everything, but trust God's knowledge in everything.